Yom Tov. At Walmart in Roland Park, there was a bin of maps, contiguous, U.S., us, the woman and I. She was passing by with an almost empty shopping cart. I asked, "Ma'am, you wouldn't happen to know if Salina was at the center of Kansas?" That would make it at the center of the country. At the center of the country, the known world, there was a guy from Guinea. He made a triangle between Portugal and America. Us. Guinea. Us. He traded. That he did. Us. At the center of Salina. Salina. Saline. Shalina. No, Salina. Herlina. Carolina. Carolina. Salina. At the center of Kansas, the center of the country. I asked the woman with the almost empty cart, "Is Kansas at the center?" She was a teacher. I too hit it. In appearance only, it came out. She was a teacher. She was a teacher. At the center, from South Dakota. At the center, from Brooklyn, New York. At the center, from Colorado. At the center, from South Carolina. At the center, from Belize. She said her daughter had a boyfriend once from Belize. My mother is at the center. Central. America, my mother. At the center of America. The country. Yes? At the center of America is Kansas and Belize. The center of America. This woman and I, us, she was a teacher. I too hid the fact that I was a teacher. In appearance only. It came out, though, as most teachers do. It came out. As most teachers do. When beginning to talk about geography, tiny books, fine point pens, and moleskin notebooks, I said, "Now, I don't know, but a student told me this, Salina, this was at the center of Kansas, thus at the center of the country." Now, I said a student told me. As I said this, I'm looking. At the center of the country, a student told me was Salina, a line. Lina. As I'm speaking, I'm looking at a map of U.S. printed on the holder, circling it with my eye, Where about Salina might be? Above Wichita? I thought. She then began, this woman, with the almost empty cart. She then began to circle herself with her finger. Kansas. Well, let's see. This whole area, she says, is the Geographic Center. This whole area is the Geographic Center. Jerusalem. Cafe. This whole area is at the Geographic Center. The whole of Kansas City. Then she, much older and wiser than I, said, wait, let me Google it. I slightly frowned, being that, as I afterward told her, I'd much prefer it person to person. Because, as you see, there's a funny thing. The internet is run by people. So, person to person, I prefer it. She looked it up. I looked at her. We found Lebanon. Lebanon, Kansas. Right on Google Maps, there were the coordinates. Lebanon. This woman, she asked. The woman with the almost empty cart asked if I had a Hebrew Bible. I was only carrying a prayer book. While she was looking up the center, I was only carrying a prayer book. She looked at her phone. And we said, Lebanon. I imagine the Father looking above, sketching a couple of coordinates on the same day. On the same day, there was another Geographic Center. On the same day, Yisrael, a Geographic Center. And so it was at Westport.